Hi, hello, welcome to Dusty Shop, where bad decisions are rabid and planning is lacking. So, don't do what we do. Well, you could try it. Have fun with it. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Click like and subscribe. Alright, thanks.
Hello, circus goes. Circus goes. On today's video, we're working on Grandpa
Stroker.
Stroker.
Doing
Doing the
exhaust dumps.
Can you say exhaust dumps? Exhaust dumps.
You gotta like.
Like
So, like, subscribe.
and subscribe.
Give us the thumbs up. Alright, circus goers, so we are here with the Grandpa Stroker one more time. We have dumps. We're going to install in here in the exhaust system somewhere. Yeah, we'll go on this adventure. So we got George got these fucking pretty cool dumps. So we're going to sit in here and we're going to get these things installed. Kind of half-heartedly get the wires run up into the cab. We may change up how these go in there, but man, these are some nice thick dumps, man. Yeah. So yeah, we need some sponsors. This is
gonna be
oh man, that's gonna be weird. Okay, so all right, yeah.
That way and hang here.
That's what I was looking at right here. I was thinking one could go here.
See, I'd rather put it up this way. Get that up off the ground so we are ready.
Yeah.
So we gotta put this about to come up here, one dump. And I don't know where that one's going. I thought about running these into here, to the X pipe. But they ain't got no room. Yeah.
So we do one. I would do this top two, like you said, that tube right here.
Right there.
That one right there.
Turn it up here a little bit.
Yeah, because we can turn it up like this. So we can do
On
that.
this one. On this one.
Yeah, we can do
Turn
this.
this mechanism up in here a little bit.
Yeah,
Clear the ground.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Something like this. This one, man.
We go up in here like this.
We're gonna be on this tube because this one's
You
going.
gonna put this on this tube?
Yeah, this one,
okay.
this tube. That way it sits like that.
You put that one here. That's close to that drive shaft. Put it up like this. And run the pipe. That's moving parts. I ain't got room to go this way.
Where do we put it? Wonder if we had room like right here.
I said we already flush with we're a little bit below the frame, so we got to get at least the same as this or higher.
So somewhere we'll go like this. Can I get it? I could get it in here and be shielded. You know what I mean? The only bad thing is we might have to put little turn downs on it, on the ends right here.
Oh, we're gonna put turn downs on it.
Okay.
I ain't worried about that part. But
Okay.
We'll even put a piece of pipe out then to get it clear.
Right.
That ain't the part I'm worried. I'm worried about just getting this in here and clear, rotating and.
This. Let me get a marker. All right, sports fans. So, what me and George, I know y'all been over listening. What we're doing here is we're gonna take a chunk of pipe out here. We're gonna put the dump in over here, put a kick down on it, so that way when you open her up, she's blowing on the ground. And then the same thing back over here. We're gonna take another chunk of the other side of the pipe out, hang the dump up in here, and then we're gonna have another one probably a little bit sharper bend on it and dump it straight down here. And that keeps the heat away from all of our goodies back here.
And the loop will
Yeah.
the mechanism on it. So make it out.
So we're kind of setting the cutout because they're electric. We're going to put the electric motors in line with the loop. So that way, if we ever lose a drive shaft for some reason, the loop will catch the huge job and won't take out our dump. Hopefully. So, in theory, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut some
See,
pipe. So I'm gonna
we cut it there and then cut it here. We can take this down.
right. So I'm thinking it could be that we're going to.
And that's gonna be hard to line up. It's gonna be hard to get straight because we gotta cut this out.
Right. So I'm thinking is if we cut this first and just start out by taking that pipe, clamping it, and getting that pipe straight to here. Then we'll
cut this one and put that on there, and then take
yeah.
this out.
Yep, we'll cut these two pieces of pipe free for now. Get everything just like we did before because we welded these back.
You want to clamp the
Yeah, we'll clamp
cut
it.
out first.
Yes, get the cutout in here, get it clamped down.
And where we want it in position.
Right. Get that position, and then the same
Think
thing.
we need to put this strap on here?
No, I want
this, or you want to let it all be free?
I want it all be free. That way, in case we need to kind of, because we can still manipulate the.
It's all move. Once you unclamp it,
Yeah. See, we can still flex the X pipe so that okay, shit don't line right. You know, don't look. It look kind of fun. It sounds good here, but that way, once we're all done, then we'll see how it looks, and then we'll put another strap across here. All these straps do is keeps everything in line. So when we pull it off, it makes it easier to put back on. Kind of building it so. Yeah, so that way when we're at the track or if we're just, if something happens on the side of the road, for whatever silly reason in the world, we can we have to drop the exhaust and make the exhaust going back in easier. We can just, you don't have to fight it. It should be lined up really close. It is. It's lined up really close to the point where it's not real hard to.
I'll put it that side first, like something to hold it so much you don't run so much.
Right.
You can get up in there and get that top, but you can. We'll come over here and get the top. That straight is gonna cut it. I think it probably ain't gonna matter. Just cut it.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Could it be easy? Girls will do it.
Because I wanted to be, Man. We did something.
Weld it.
Welded, or you use them ugly old U-clamps that leak.
That there.
Alright, so that's there.
Let's figure out the halfway point later.
Yeah, we'll figure that part out later.
Oh, that's dirty. Put a squeeze on that for you.
Let's put a squeeze. Alright. So, we're, yeah.
This impact about
Yeah.
5, man.
Yeah.
Leg.
We've been a little rough with her.
We can take it forward. Right up that away somewhere. Squeeze it some more. You want me to? Ready?
Yep. all
Who
the
said
love.
we don't know what we're doing?
Give me all the love. Give me all the love.
Yeah, we got this torque thing now to watch.
You turn it down. That's what it's kind of looking at.
I'm
I'm
much.
I'm almost knocking the pipe. Knocking that there.
You got any up this way? You got any room? Turn it upward. Just to clear this. Which way the motor torque?
Motor's gonna torque.
Okay, so we need to-
She's gonna. This one's gonna come down. Yep, that's one gonna get loosened up. Okay, so no, that's gonna slam into that.
Up there.
Yeah, that's hitting that floor.
Hit the floor.
Yeah, it is hitting the floor of the cab.
Well, okay. Tell you what we can do. Tell you what we can do. We get it where you buy. We'll warm this up.
Yeah.
Bend it down. And we'll get ready to put the other piece. We'll bend the piece up, that other piece up a little bit. So we can warm just like I do back there. We can warm this up.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Then we get our clearance where we want it. Pick this up, bend it down, and we get ready to put that piece
That piece.
back in. We can put it in. I can take it where I want, just put a small blow in.
Right.
Come out of here,
Right.
blow up a little bit, and we can wiggle all that.
Right. We just need. I would feel a little bit.
You want to clear here more, get a lot of clearance here.
Right. I want to be able to just sneak by that bad boy.
You can turn it up, then we'll pull it down and clear that.
Okay.
Clear the top.
Go ahead and try to get that a little snug. See what that. Neat, man. Yeah, she didn't bind. Kicked me out. She done kicked me out.
Pull it down.
Should be able to slide that clamp back. There we go. There we go. You know, I was trying to cut straight, and I did about probably the straightest cut I've ever done with a Sawzall in a long time. That's not a big deal either. Oh, you dirty dog.
I'm gonna have to cut that one again. Yeah, it's just a hair long. It's already buttoned in back here. Hey, look how that fit. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Well, that up.
Yeah.
I'll cut another inch, a little bit off of that one.
Okay.
Cut about a quarter inch off of it. Half inch.
I'm gonna do that. Aha. So I'm gonna come in here.
Butt it up against that one. You want to get the clean in so you can weld it to that.
I've already kind of started belling this one. So I might
Will it fit?
I'll have to.
Or you need to cut it so you can see.
I need to cut it. So I'm gonna take it right here.
Well, you may not have to cut it then. Because the X pipe is loose.
Okay. Nope.
Got to cut some of it off.
Yep. Let me see that marker right quick. 1 second.
Oh, you're not gonna use the bell? I'm gonna cut it off the other end.
I already flared it.
That stand is flared, ain't it?
Yeah, well, it's not, it hasn't flared up right.
Are you gonna go ahead and cut it off?
Yeah. I'm gonna butt weld it.
Like that one?
Yep. Ugh. You ain't wanting a bell. Huh?
This one right here will work here.
Okay.
Put it there, turn it that way a little bit,
Okay.
and whatever, how you make that cut.
Okay.
One of these, I'll cut it back so it'll sit somewhere back here,
Right.
and then however we,
That straight cut should be. That's like where it needs to be. Of course, as long as we stay.
well, ain't gonna be bottoming out on that, it ain't gonna sit that low anyway. So we can keep this one up, just kind of put a slow bend in it, and heat up, bend it back, just get a little,
Right. We're going to do. No.
no,
This.
let's do it in
yeah.
the ice, torch it,
Yeah. Yeah.
Bend it up a
I was
little
thinking.
bit, bend it back down the other way, check it.
Right. If you want to work that,
That was perfect.
this one's perfect. I'll
Because this one actually, I need to come down and go to this one where it is.
Yep.
This is the perfect spot.
Mm-hmm.
Let me suck that one up.
Go ahead and let's go ahead.
I need to get both of them in there. Because I can suck this up, but we still need to get everything straight.
Let me.
But see, actually, the X pipe is this way. I think that'll pull out. Like so.
Okay. Go ahead and get the X pipe where you want it. Where you want it. Right there.
I don't know where the clamp is or where it's sitting.
You cut that just perfect. Man. Got a booger. We got a booger. All right. A little bit of part of that. Oh boy. Well, I got part of this done, so I got to figure out how I'm getting my fat head and everything where I can see and feel. Oh, fucking A, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright. Whoops.
Ain't got enough to hold where it is. We can pull it off.
Well, I'm going to try to get a little bit more right down through here. So, and then pull it off and clean it up because TIG weld is super,
Pretty tight up there.
super strong, but it also can be very brittle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool about that shit.
Alright. It's all about being super comfortable. Yeah, and lots is something I ain't got a lot of, but I have learned because I spend a lot of time.
Got a lot more on that shit tonight.
Alright, that's what I gotta grind out. Alright. Okay. Let that cool for a few minutes and then we'll pull it out. I'll take it over to the bench. Oh yeah, the down pipe. You got the down pipe ready?
It's over there.
Yeah.
It's on the bench.
I got it. I'm gonna have to tack it in right here. We did this one.
No, we're gonna get all this put together. I thought these are made.
Oh, okay, okay.
We get it all together.
Okay.
We stick them up in there.
Right.
And then cut off.
Right. I got you. I got a little funky spot on here I'm about to grind out, but no big deal. Let's say a little garbage in there. Little garbage. Woo, open that back door. There's a breeze coming. There's a breeze coming through there. That breeze coming back through. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That shit's like, I don't know. That's why it took so long to do the roll cage. Because you gotta get weld something. I could weld this only so far and then I stopped for the whole night. I was done. Shit was too fucking hot. What's that? Yeah,
Slide that one back
yeah,
and unloosen that.
yeah. Just get it kind of.
Stick it back in there. Slide it in that one. Butt it up against that and clamp it.
Just
Turn it where you want.
hit. Yeah.
It's simple like I
Yeah. Well. All right. So George, you got right there is he has got the dump tube for the dump itself. So that's where the exhaust. Yeah. Not a dummy. The dump tube. So we're doing it. We're gonna figure out where he wants them, weld it up, and then weld them to the dumps. So that way, everything should be done. You know, let the dumps all in there. We'll push the wires through. Yeah, so that's what he's doing right now. We're making a little extra tubes so when the dump's open, it goes to the ground. Alright, so let's go as we can see here. George has handed me the dump tube that he bent, and we're roughing in to get it where like I said. So as you can see here, yeah, like I said, I got it. We're fitting it up. Take a look at it. And so, yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of welding on that here in a minute. But right now, here is George. He is bending that one tube we talked about earlier, putting a little dog leg in it. So there we are. George is heating her up. We're gonna bend. We gotta bend it, and then bend it back so that way it lines up with the crossover and that dump. That's the part of the tube that goes up apart that goes back to the exhaust. And as George works that thing over right now and warms her up a little bit so we can give her a little bit. So and then here I am TIG welding. Yeah, we're TIG welding. TIG welding that thing on there because it's a stainless steel tube going into mild steel. So the only thing I know how to make that happen is to TIG weld it. I can do it. I'm not gonna call myself the greatest TIG welder, but we'll get her done. It'll hold. It won't leak. So I've had a little bit of practice. You know, Porky's roll cage is all TIG welded, and that's a lot of TIG welding. So with that being said, we did a little bit on this truck. So for everybody who's ever TIG welded, you know how slow, and that's why I speeded this up, because it's like a really slow and tedious process to do this. So that's why we're going so fast, because normally it doesn't. So George now has got the other tube for the dump itself, because we kind of tucked the dumps up above the frame, because we'll show you here a little bit later in the video what real estate we don't have anymore. So that being said, here we go. We're speeding it, like I said, speeding it up again, because it's a slow and painful process of watching us do the TIG welding part of it. But then, and the steel and mild steel, only way to do it. So here we go. I am getting her all tacked in place, and then in the truck, so that way everything lines up. And then pull it out, take it on the bench, and weld her out the rest of the way. And that's what I'm doing right here. So that way we end up with just a nice looking set of dumps that are a little section there. There they are right there. That's what they look like. That's the electric motors on them. So as you can see, that's the way they're gonna sit in the truck right there. That's one of them. And that way we've got them kind of sitting like that. That way all nice and cleaned up. I'm gonna weld it to the TIG welded there, and then the rest is MIG'd, and then there's the electric motors on it, because these are electric motor. So there's a little dog leg that George bent. The other one was easy because it's straight leg, and it's clamped at both ends, so we don't have to weld them into the truck. I just kind of turn it down. George beveled them right there, kind of make them look nice. Yeah, showing some of the okay welds that I got going on there. Said I'm not gonna be the best, but it'll work for sure. So yeah, there's what they look like before we stick them in the truck, and you can't recognize what they are. That was a whole lot of time. I can promise you it was a lot longer than 30 minutes to do that, for sure. Probably took me 30-40 minutes just to weld up one little spot. So as we're taking a look underneath the truck, as you can see there, we've got the clamps, the dumps are all right in there. That's the X pipe we've got in the truck. Kind of going over it all right there. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Slides in there, clamps there. Give us some room so that if we got to work on the truck, starting to make things easier to take apart. We did have them kind of banded together at first. We decided against it because, man, this thing is rigid. The exhaust isn't really rigid from where we do have hangers at, so we opted to not put the bands, kind of weld them together, kind of leave them separated. more we thought about it, more we come up with, it's probably better off. It's just, you know, 2 different exhaust systems not packed together. Kind of made it easier, but that's it. So there's George. He's fitting up one right there. It's just, yeah, like that. You gotta kind of turn it. It's sitting cockeyed. So you gotta get it up in place first, because like I said, we just have so much room underneath this truck. So there's one of them. And George is getting her in place, and yeah, just like that. Slide the bands over, and yeah, get her done right there. So like I said, some of the bands, they got the I don't know, the little piece in the middle there. Sometimes it just makes it hard to slide it in place right. So you got to kind of finesse it just right, and she'll slide right into place. Fix it. You got about a hand's gap in between the electric motor and the our drive shaft loop there, carrier tunnel. Hope we don't ever need it type of situation there. Trying to keep some stuff underneath the truck in place. And yes, that's an aluminum drive shaft we're going to be putting in the truck. Came out of that Avalanche that you've seen on the channel before. That truck's just a giver. So George is tightening up the band clamp there. We just, man, I just like those things. I just like them. They look nice. They seal up good. You just don't have any problems. And as you can see there, you see all the real estate we have underneath the truck. None. Absolutely none. George is kind of flipping around the old band clamp because, like I said, everything's got to sit in the truck a certain way, because otherwise things don't fit, because we just have so much room underneath this S10 now. Yeah, sure, not. Turned out really well. As you can see here, it takes us longer to slap the clamp around than it does to actually bolt the exhaust up, which is kind of nice. Kind of. So, you can see there's the wires. Those ends will be cut off, and we'll be putting the doche, whatever they are called. So yeah, as you can see there, yeah, that pipe had to be bent just a certain way so that the clamp could fit. And George is pointing out right there. Yeah, it's tight. So, but looks good. Looks good at this point. So yeah, that's gonna show. There's the cooler. X pipe coming up. You got the other one. That one was a whole lot more work involved to get that pipe fitted. That's the one that George was earlier was bending and heating up, bending it so that way everything lines up. Kind of cleaned it up a little bit there. Kind of finessing it. That's it. And you can see there, that thing sits flush with the bottom of the truck. Okay. I like the way that one turned out. That one turned out pretty good. The other one did too. Sits right. George slides the old band clamp in there. Oop, boom, there it is. Oop, yep, other side. Like I said, that's how tight it is. You got to literally have to put it a very certain way to get everything to fit. So he's doing that. I'm kind of showing you how it looks. You can see it's pretty flush with everything. The pipes sit underneath the truck, so you know, things that do stick below it. Trying to keep everything out of script range, so when you go the lovely speed bumps and whatnot that they have all over the roads, you don't tear up stuff underneath the truck. But like I said, George is getting it all lined up, and oh yeah, man, look at that. That is just, look at that little notches. See, that pipe just sits nice and flush right there. With the rest of the exhaust, George is gonna give a little bump of the old the old impact there. Start snuggling up all the exhaust, and yeah, man, that is just catch me out. Look at that. I like the, like I said, I like the band clamps. Work good. Look good. As you can see there's like a finger's gap. We can probably get 2 fingers in there around everything, and you know, like I said, there's some room, not a lot. Same thing there. We got about you can put your hands through between it and the motor. There's the dump down there. It's gonna blow there. The change cooler, which is right there. So, when the dumps are open anyway, you're gonna be mainly standing on it. So, I don't think it won't be a big deal at all. So, we're just gonna give everything a nice little snugging, and so that way, yeah, look at that. Man, that looks nice underneath there. Does that look nice? Yep. Kind of give you an idea of exactly how flush. You know, if you look across the frame, right there, you can barely see it. So even if you just sat down, and, you know, truck's gonna sit. The stance on the truck should be kind of normal S10. Might have a little bit lowered, but not much. Kind of showing you how it all looks back there, man. It's nice and all tucked up underneath the truck nicely. We're gonna run the e-brake cable right there. Once we do the rear end swap and get all that all situated where we want it, then we'll start running the e-brake. It's still gonna be not daily driver, but it'll still be able to be driven on the road. So you should get built for it, and you can see the change cooler right there. Yeah, there's just a whole lot happening. We still got more to do. Yeah, there's still more to come. So with that, yeah, I'll show you again how well we got that tucked up underneath. Pretty stoked about that. Got her tucked up underneath there pretty good. So yeah, there it all is right there. Boom, going all the way back from the engine. There's how the dumps look when it's all finished. Everything going over there. There's a change cooler. There's all of our plumbing underneath the truck for the fuel lines. There's that big old drive shaft, which is not even in place right. It's just kind of there. Hasn't been cut. So yeah, look at all that room we don't have. Not at all. But anyhow, so that's it for this go around. That's the good old Grandpa Stroker with some the lovely dumps, and show you all the room we got underneath this thing now. And as you've seen in other videos, some of the mods that we had to do to the truck, like everything. So, but yeah, you know, that's the Grandpa Stroker dumps. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. So alright, yeah, well, thanks, have a good one.